What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and we're at it again with another video. Today's topics include asking the Google Assistant for the UV index and the air quality, are AirPods and in-ear headphones bad for you, and chatting with the Alexa bot. Now, this video is featured on the playlist called The Technological Shift, How Technology is Changing the Way We Live. This allows you to find information related to this topic quickly and easily. Now, today's content was recorded with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 and edited on the Google PixelbookGo using the PowerDirector app from the Google Playstore. This allows us to put all the devices we review through real-world usage so you can see real-world results. As always, we only feature products or services I buy, use, or am interested in. Don't have time to watch the whole video? We're now a podcast you can find on multiple platforms by searching for Pixels Cracked. And if you are listening to this on a podcast, you can find the more detailed video and YouTube channel by searching for Pixels Cracked as well. All things said, let's go ahead and get into it. So our first topic here is the ability for Google to tell you the UV index and air quality, which we'll be demonstrating on the Nest Hub. Now, I found these two requests interesting because of the ongoing problem with global warming. Ideally, if we don't address the problems associated with global warming, we could see harmful increases in UV exposure and air quality. Now, air quality information can be helpful in areas where disasters happen, such as manufacturing facility explosions or regional fires. So let's start by asking Google about the UV index.
Okay, Google.
What's the UV index for today?
Right now in Ridgemont, the UV exposure is low, with a UV index of 1. The UV exposure won't get any higher today.
So Google gives the information clearly here. Also, while this task can be performed on a Google speaker without a display, the display has the benefit of showing the UV index throughout the day via a chart. Personally, I find this information more useful than asking if it'll be sunny today because of this chart. The feedback from Google also gives you enough context to make a decision of if you might want to wear sunscreen or long sleeves or pants. Next, we can ask Google about the air quality. Now, depending on how you ask this question, you can have several sources pull the information for you. So we'll start with,
Okay, Google.
tell me today's air quality.
According to AirNow, the air quality reading nearest you is good, with an index ranging from 13 to 18.
Okay, Google.
Ask AirCheck about today's air quality.
Hi, ask me about the air quality.
What's the air quality in Rochester, New York?
The air quality index for Rochester, New York is 25, which is considered good.
Now, personally, this last one is my favorite one because of the voice, it sounds robotic, and it has a sci-fi touch to it. Now, there is one more source we could check for the air quality, but it's not optimized.
Okay, Google.
Ask Purple Air about the air quality. Now, as you can see, this one loads really slow, and it also doesn't have a voice response. Now, when it comes to air quality information, we can make an informed decision of how much time we should spend outside. And this information is especially useful to individuals who may have a medical diagnosis that's worsened by poor air quality. So our next topic is, are AirPods and in-ear headphones bad for you? Now, you can find the original news story link from iHeart.com in the description below. Now, as a fan of in-ear headphones, I'm currently using the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. Now, I'm a fan of these devices because they serve as an augment to the human body. Now, you can use these devices for the assistant, phone calls, news sources, or music. These devices also have excellent features like active noise cancellation and ambient sound, which allows you to hear your outside environment while listening to information. Now, the problem with these devices, as reported by this article, is that an earbud essentially serves as a plug which blocks off earwax from escaping from your ear. Now, the earbud may also compress the earwax and create a warm environment which prevents the earwax from drying out. Now, this can create problems like dizziness, pain, and vertigo. So the first solution to dealing with this problem is, of course, take an earbud break. Now, this one is actually kind of obvious because it gives your ears a break, but oftentimes we also need to charge the earbud anyway. So we're probably already doing this to some extent, but maybe we have to do it just a little more often. The other tip is to take breaks between the left and right earbuds. So for example, we can use the left earbud for about 30 minutes, take it out, and then put the right earbud in for 30 minutes, and we can keep going back and forth like this. And another tip is to clean your earbuds often, and that should be self-explanatory. If you use these in-ear headphones, you'll notice that they do accumulate quite a bit of wax, and this in itself is pretty disgusting. Now for me personally, I use a Q-tip and alcohol, and that's how I clean the case and the earbuds themselves. Now this article itself recommends wearing over-the-head earphones, which can be another good alternative. Now while I do have the Skull Candy Crusher Evos, which are phenomenal over-the-head earphones, I have to say that in-ear earbuds are just more convenient. And then we have our last topic, which is bot chat with the Amazon Assistant. Now this is a university competition to advance AI by allowing us, the user, to chat with a bot. Now personally, I find this interesting, although this doesn't work as well as we would like it to at this moment. So let's go ahead and talk for a little bit.
Alexa, let's talk.
Welcome to the Alexa Prize, a university competition to advance AI. I'll get you the SocialBot Grand Challenge 4, second place winner, Chirpy Cardinal, from Stanford University in Stanford. When you're done, say stop, and I'll ask you for your rating. Your interactions will be recorded and shared with the university to help the social bots improve. Hi, this is an Alexa Prize social bot. I'd love to get to know you a bit better before we chat. Is it all right if I ask for your name?
My name is Leon.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Leon. I'm excited to chat with you today. So, I think the key to a good mood is eating well. What's a food that always makes you feel good?
Pizza.
Oh yeah, pizza is such an amazing choice. It's one of my favorite foods up here in the cloud. I love eating pizza, especially when it's late at night. What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni are a great choice. Personally, when it comes to pizza, I really like a nice mushroom pizza. What do you think?
Mushrooms are healthy.
Yeah, I think pizza is one of the most popular foods in the world, and it's so popular in many countries. Did you know that pizza was first made in Italy around the 6th century? I can't believe people have been eating pizza for so long.
No, I did not know.
No worries, not many people do. Anyway, thanks for talking to me about pizza. I'll have to get some soon. This is a little random, but what's one of your favorite TV shows?
Altered Carbon.
Oh, I love the original series Space Wars. I think it's a great series. By the way, I've been listening to a lot of new songs lately, and I'd love to hear what you think. Do you listen to music often?
Yes.
It's always nice to find another person who enjoys listening to music. I think music demonstrates the best of humanity. It fills me with so much awe. I don't know what I would do without music. Do you have a favorite singer? Who is it?
No.
Yeah, it can be hard to pick a particular musician when there are so many. How about a favorite song? Do you have a song you really like?
I have a lot of songs I like.
Oh, I don't seem to recognize that song. You might not know this about me, but I'm a huge movie fan. I could talk about movies all day long. Do you enjoy watching movies?
Alexa, stop.
Thanks for chatting. Quick question. On a scale from 1 to 5 stars, how do you feel about speaking with this social bot again?
2.
Thanks. Anything else you'd like to tell the team about your experience?
The responses weren't very good.
Got it. To try another social bot, just say, let's chat.
So personally, I like the idea of chatting with a bot, but the problem is the responses aren't all that great, and we have to find a way to keep it interesting and informational or else it's not going to be very helpful. Now, when we think about it, we already communicate with assistants regularly, and those are bots as well. Now, although I don't use the Amazon Assistant all that much, I use the Google Assistant multiple times per day. Now, when it comes to bot communication, this just seems like something that's going to increase in frequency as we progress more into the future. So the real question is, how do you feel about doing this? So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please leave a like. If you're watching this on YouTube and have any questions or comments, as always, drop those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, there are 3 ways you can support the channel and podcast. The first way is to click on the Amazon storefront link in the description below. There you'll find items that I have bought or would like to buy, and anything you buy from the storefront does support the content. The next way you can support us is just by sharing this content with someone who might enjoy it or find it useful. And the last way you can show your support is just by clicking the subscribe or follow button. Now, liking and subscribing are important. Those are your ways to vote on whether you like the video or the podcast. Liking and subscribing are also important for new viewers and listeners. If new viewers and listeners see likes and subscribers, they're going to think that the content is helpful, worth watching, and listening to. So that is pretty much it. And until next time, Leon checking out.
You